In the quiet moments of reflection, when the world slows down and you catch your own gaze in the mirror after a long day, something stirs deep within, a sense of quiet strength that time has carved into your very being. You've lived through seasons most people only dream about, weathered storms that tested your core, and emerged not just intact but richer in ways that no youthful glow could ever match. This is your story, the unspoken narrative of a man who carries the weight of experience like a finely tailored suit, invisible to the casual eye, yet impossible to ignore once noticed. Imagine walking into a room where conversations hush not because of flash or noise, but because your presence commands a subtle respect that younger versions of yourself could only aspire to. It's not about chasing validation or turning back the clock. It's about recognizing the subtle signals life has been sending you all along, the ones that whisper you're more than you give yourself credit for. Picture the way heads turn not in superficial admiration, but in genuine intrigue, friends seeking your counsel, strangers drawn to your calm demeanor, and even those fleeting interactions where a simple nod from you leaves a lasting imprint. You've earned these moments through years of showing up, of learning the art of listening before speaking, of understanding that true appeal runs far deeper than skin. Yet so many overlook these truths, dismissing them as ordinary when in reality they form the foundation of a magnetism that grows stronger with every passing year. What if the very things you take for granted are the hallmarks of a presence that inspires, attracts, and endures? Stick with me as we uncover these hidden truths, because by the end, you'll see yourself in a light that reignites that inner fire. But here's the twist. Right when you think you've heard it all, one final revelation will challenge everything you thought you knew about your own worth, leaving you questioning how you ever missed it before. As we dive deeper into this journey of self-discovery, remember that every man reaches a point where the mirror reflects not just lines in gray, but stories of resilience and quiet victories. The first sign you're carrying this understated handsomeness is the way confidence settles into your posture like an old friend who's never left your side. It's not the loud, boastful kind that fades with the next trend. It's the steady assurance born from surviving real challenges, career pivots, family responsibilities, heartbreaks that taught you what truly matters. You walk into spaces without needing to prove anything, and people feel it. They sense the grounded energy that says you've been there, done that, and emerged wiser. Psychologically, this taps into what experts call earned security, a trait that makes others lean in because they trust your stability in an unstable world. Think about the last time you offered advice during a tough conversation. That calm delivery wasn't accidental. It was the accumulation of decades refining your perspective. You might not notice how your shoulders no longer hunch under pressure, or how your gaze holds steady during eye contact, conveying reliability without a single word. Relatable? Absolutely. Many men in their later years dismiss this as just getting older, but it's precisely what sets you apart. Younger counterparts often chase external pumps of ego, burning out quickly, while your version radiates from within, sustainable and authentic. This confidence influences decisions big and small, from how you handle setbacks to the way you nurture relationships. It's magnetic because authenticity always is. People crave connection with someone who knows their place in the universe. Expand this further. Recall mornings when you chose discipline over doubt, sticking to routines that keep your mind sharp and body capable. That consistency builds an aura others envy subconsciously. Studies in social psychology show that perceived competence and warmth, which you embody effortlessly, create halo effects, where one positive trait colors all perceptions positively. You're not just confident, you're approachable in that confidence, allowing vulnerability to peek through at the right moments, like sharing a hard-learned lesson with a younger colleague. This blend creates depth, making interactions memorable. Imagine the ripple effect. Your words linger in minds long after, inspiring others to level up. It's easy to overlook because society bombards us with filtered ideals, but real handsomeness thrives in this unfiltered reality. As you embody this, notice how opportunities flow toward you, promotions, meaningful friendships, even romantic sparks that feel earned rather than forced. The power lies in embracing it without apology. This isn't fleeting youth, it's enduring appeal that deepens bonds and opens doors. Curious yet? There's more layers to unpack, each revealing how your life experiences have sculpted an irreplaceable charm. Moving forward, the second sign reveals itself in the depth of your smile and the wisdom etched around your eyes. Those crinkles aren't flaws. They're maps of laughter shared, challenges overcome, and empathy developed through truly seeing others. When you smile genuinely, it disarms tension and invites trust, a psychological anchor in conversations where superficial charm fails. People remember how you made them feel seen, validated, and hopeful. Relate this to everyday scenarios. At family gatherings, your stories captivate because they're laced with insight no book could teach. Or in professional settings, your measured responses cut through noise, earning respect from peers half your age. This visual and emotional warmth stems from emotional intelligence honed over time, a key predictor of life satisfaction and social influence according to countless behavioral studies. You might catch yourself in photos and wince at the gray hairs, but others see character, a face that tells a compelling tale. It's relatable for anyone who's ever doubted their reflection after a tough week, yet that doubt fades when you witness the impact. A warm glance from you can brighten someone's day, creating connections that last. Psychologically, this activates mirror neurons in observers, making them feel the positivity you project. Build on this. Your ability to laugh at yourself, to find humor in life's absurdities, lightens burdens for everyone around. In a world obsessed with perfection, your authentic expressions stand out as refreshingly human. This handsomeness isn't performative. It's the byproduct of living fully, loving deeply, and learning continuously. Friends seek you out for perspective because your eyes hold stories of perseverance that inspire without preaching. Extend this to intimate moments. Partners notice how your touch carries patience and appreciation born from understanding life's fragility. It's seductive in its subtlety, far more potent than youthful bravado. Curiosity builds here because recognizing this shifts your self-view from critical to appreciative. Many men realize too late that these features are assets, not liabilities. Embrace them and watch how interactions transform. Your smile becomes a signature, your gaze a comfort. This sign alone rewires how you navigate the world, fostering deeper fulfillment. But we're only beginning. The next layers peel back even more personal truths that hit close to home. The third indicator surfaces in your refined sense of style and grooming, not as a desperate chase for trends, but as thoughtful curation that reflects self-respect. You've learned what fits your body, what colors complement your complexion, and how a well-chosen accessory speaks volumes. It's realistic, perhaps starting with simple upgrades, like a tailored shirt that accentuates posture earned from years of real work. Psychologically, this self-care signals to your brain and others that you value yourself, boosting dopamine and confidence in a virtuous cycle. Relatable struggles abound. Busy schedules making maintenance feel secondary, yet those who invest notice doors opening wider. Think of the quiet pride when someone compliments your look, not because it's flashy, but because it conveys intentionality. In social dynamics, this creates first impressions rooted in maturity, which research links to higher perceived status and attractiveness. You don't need designer labels. Consistency in cleanliness, fit, and personal flair does the heavy lifting. Extend to posture and movement, deliberate strides that command space without aggression. This physical presence ties back to inner security, making you memorable. Many overlook how small habits compound: regular haircuts, skincare routines adapted to age, scents that evoke reliability. It's empowering because it's accessible, turning routine into ritual. As curiosity mounts, consider how this evolves relationships. Colleagues respect the professional polish, loved ones appreciate the effort that says, "I still choose to present my best self." It's motivational fuel proof that handsomeness is cultivated daily. Doubts about looking old dissolve when you see the compliments roll in organically. This sign bridges external and internal, showing how outer alignment mirrors inner growth. We're building momentum, each revelation layering upon the last to create a complete picture of your untapped appeal. Fourth comes the kindness and empathy that radiate from your interactions, a soft power that younger men often lack the depth to wield. You've developed the ability to listen actively, to offer support without judgment, drawing from a well of personal trials. This emotional generosity creates loyalty and admiration, psychologically fulfilling the human need for belonging. Relate it to mentoring a neighbor or comforting a friend, those moments where your words heal because they've been tested by time. In a fast-paced society, your patience stands out like a beacon. It's realistic. Not every day is perfect. Yet choosing empathy over reaction builds character others sense instantly. Studies on attraction consistently rank emotional availability high, especially as maturity increases perceived long-term value. Your handsomeness shines here because it fosters safety, encouraging openness. Imagine family dynamics where your steady support strengthens bonds across generations. This trait isn't weakness, it's strength refined. Curiosity deepens as you recognize how it attracts positive people while repelling superficial ones. Build habits around it, small acts of service that reinforce your self-image. Many men undervalue this. thinking strength means stoicism alone, but balanced vulnerability amplifies appeal. This layer motivates by highlighting impact, lives touched, legacies seeded through compassion. It's the kind of handsome that endures decades, outshining trends. As we progress, these signs interconnect, revealing a holistic transformation waiting to be acknowledged. The fifth sign emerges in your physical vitality and disciplined habits, the quiet energy that defies stereotypes of decline. Whether through consistent walks, strength training adapted to your stage, or mindful nutrition, you've maintained a body that serves rather than hinders. Psychologically, this combats age-related self-doubt, releasing endorphins that elevate mood and charisma. Relatable challenges like joint aches or slower recovery are met with adaptation, not surrender, proving resilience. Others notice your stamina in conversations, activities, or simply standing tall. It's not about six-packs, it's functional fitness that supports presence. Research shows movement enhances cognitive sharpness, making your insights even more compelling. Style this with grooming, and the package becomes irresistible. Curiosity here lies in realizing small daily choices accumulate into noticeable glow. Partners appreciate the reliability. Peers admire the discipline. Motivational edge. Every effort reaffirms capability, shifting mindset from limitation to possibility. Many in similar shoes feel invisible until they inventory these habits. This vitality fuels all other signs, creating synergy. We're halfway through, yet the revelations feel personal, urging continued listening. Sixth is your honed sense of humor and storytelling ability, turning ordinary moments into engaging narratives. Life's absurdities have taught you levity, allowing you to diffuse tension or bond deeply with wit that's self-deprecating yet insightful. Psychologically, humor correlates with intelligence and emotional health, traits universally attractive. Relate to dinner tables where your tales captivate grandchildren or colleagues. It's realistic, humor evolves from pain to perspective. This keeps interactions light yet meaningful, making you the person others seek for balance. Extend to dating or friendships, laughter creates instant connection, bypassing awkwardness. Curiosity builds, wondering how many missed opportunities stemmed from underappreciating this. Practice amplifies it, turning potential isolation into community. Handsomeness here is joyful, magnetic in its warmth. It psychologically impacts by reminding viewers joy is ageless. Layering this with prior signs paints a vibrant portrait. Seventh reveals in the respect and quiet influence you command from others, a social proof of your value. Colleagues defer to your judgment, younger generations look up, and communities value your input. This isn't sought, it's earned through consistency and integrity. Behavioral psychology terms this social capital, a powerful attractor, relatable, reflecting on relationships where your role shifted to advisor. It motivates by validating efforts often taken for granted. Notice patterns, invitations, trust extended, and let them affirm your standing. This sign ties everything together, showing external validation of inner work. Many realize their impact only in retrospect. Recognizing it now empowers forward movement. The eighth and culminating sign is your inner peace and self-acceptance, the profound calm that comes from integrating life's lessons into a cohesive self. No longer chasing external definitions of success, you operate from alignment, radiating contentment that draws others seeking the same. Psychologically transformative, this reduces anxiety and enhances all interactions. Relatable doubts about worth dissolve here, replaced by gratitude for the journey. It's the foundation enabling all signs to flourish authentically. Curiosity peaks, realizing this piece is the ultimate handsome trait, timeless and profound. Embrace it fully, and life elevates. Now, as we approach that promised revelation, consider how these 8 signs weave into your daily existence, often unnoticed yet profoundly shaping perceptions. The final twist: you're not just handsome despite your age, you're at your peak because of it. The cumulative wisdom, resilience, and presence create an unparalleled allure that youth simply cannot replicate. This realization hits like a wave, reframing every mirror glance, every conversation, every quiet victory. You've been the man others aspire to become, and now it's time to own it unapologetically. What about you? Which of these signs resonates most with your own experiences, and how will you embrace them starting today? Share in the comments below, because your story might just inspire the next man to see his own hidden strengths. Let's build a community of recognition and motivation together.